Hello, my name is Haig. I am a TA for the USC JEP Medical STEM program, which is sponsored by the Norris Comprehensive Cancer Center Cancer STEM program. And I typically teach second graders at the Vermont Elementary School here in Los Angeles. But today I'll be teaching you all about the types of skin cancer. So let's get started. First, what is skin cancer? So cancer in general is a disease that can happen anywhere in the body where specific cells grow too fast. They kind of lose their instruction manuals, and kind of grow out of control and really fast and way too much. So skin cancer is a specific type of cancer that happens to skin cells. So here we have some normal cells down here and some cancer cells in the middle that are, as you can see, growing way too fast and way too much as compared to the normal cells. And so a specific kind of skin cancer is melanoma. And that this kind of skin cancer can develop anywhere on the body, but usually it starts as a mole or spot on the skin. And doctors use specific tools to see if the mole is healthy or cancerous. So how do we recognize skin cancers? So dermatologists, who are doctors who study skin, use tools to tell if a mole is healthy or skin cancer, like I said. And they use the ABCDEs of melanoma to determine if a spot on the skin may or may not be cancer. So the ABCDEs of melanoma are a list of kind of characteristics that a skin spot can have. And so A, the first letter of the acronym, is asymmetry. And asymmetry is when the skin spot or mole does not match on either side. So if I were to draw a line in between this mole, if the right and left sides don't exactly match each other, then we say that the spot or the mole has asymmetry, okay? Which is not good. So B in the ABCDEs of melanoma stands for border. So border, that's a word we've seen before, right? California shares a border with Arizona, for example. So the border is kind of the outline. So here, we see that this mole has kind of an uneven, squiggly outline, which is not good, right? That could mean that the mole is cancerous. So C stands for color. And so we look, dermatologists look to see if the mole has the same color throughout it or different colors. So here we see that the mole has some dark in the center and some light areas around the outside. So if a mole has a bunch of different colors, then a dermatologist might get worried that it could be skin cancer possibly. So D in the ABCDEs of melanoma stands for diameter. So diameter is used to see if the mole is big or small. So if a mole has a large diameter, then it's going to be a little bit bigger. If it has a small diameter, then it's going to look a little bit smaller. So this mole right here has a diameter, the distance across, of about 6 millimeters, okay, which is pretty small, but in terms of moles, it can be sometimes pretty big. So the last letter of the ABCDEs of melanoma is E, and it stands for evolving. So evolving just means changing. So a mole can either stay the same throughout time, and in that case, we say it's not evolving, or it can look different over time. So if this mole, if this mole looks like this today, and tomorrow it looks a little bit different, it has a different shape, size, or color, then we'll say that this mole is evolving, it's changing, right? Great. So now we learn kind of how dermatologists or doctors who study skin look at different kinds of skin cancer. And it's important to understand that skin cancer is actually preventable. right? We can do things to make our chances of getting skin cancer much lower. So one of the leading causes of skin cancer is actually the sun, right? So that's why when we go outside, it's really important to wear sunscreen. We can also wear hats, use umbrellas when it's sunny, and sunglasses to protect our eyes, right? Again, so it's the sun's UV rays that can cause skin cancer. So by putting sunscreen on our skin and covering our skin with clothes, long sleeve clothes and hats, we can work to prevent skin cancer from happening to us. So our scientist of the week is John D. Carpten, and he is an educator and researcher for USC. And he conducts cancer research specifically, and he led a study to find the activating mutation in human cancer, the thing in the instructions of the cell that kind of make them grow really, really fast and out of control. And he is also a leader in the African American Hereditary Prostate Cancer Study Network. So he's done a lot of work for cancer and trying to understand how it works and eventually maybe finding a cure for it. So Dr. John D. Carpten is very important in the field of cancer study. Great. So that's all for this week. We will be back next week with another video. And until then, have a good day and thanks so much.